of measuring the truth is those who have the power. So if we have power, then we must be on the truth and the truth with us. And those who are weak must be false and must be wrong. That was the mindset of the people of Jahiliyya. We have power, we have might, must be right. Okay, we have power, so we must be right. And the Quran refuted them that Allah destroyed these nations. Okay, though they had power, Allah destroyed Pharaoh, destroyed the Namrud, destroyed Ad, destroyed Thamud. Their power didn't save them. Okay, so it's not the power or the strength, physical strength, no. They had, because they were powerful, yes, materially, but they were wiped out. Why? Because of their kufr, because of their disbelief, because of their deviation from the divine guidance. So anyone links his salvation, his success to his material power is destined to destruction. That will not deliver him, that will not save him. And history teaches us lessons. We have to read history and deduce lessons. What happened to the previous nations? They perished. Though they were advanced in technology, advanced in architecture, advanced in agriculture, name it. So that is not the criterion. The criterion that you are in the truth if you follow what your Creator revealed and sent down to his prophets and messengers. That's the truth. And throughout history, the followers of prophets and messengers will be always the weak, the destitute, the downtrodden, the oppressed. That's the reality. And the enemies of all prophets and messengers will be the elite, the nobles, the upper class. Because the divine message that the prophet brings calls for justice, calls for fairness, calls for equality. These values, which resonate with one's natural disposition, resonate with his fitrah, the innate nature. So immediately, those who are oppressed, mistreated, ill-treated, they see in this message that their freedom, their emancipation, because this is what they were looking for, gleaming day and night, when this tyranny, this oppression, this dictatorship will come to an end. So that's why those, the poor, weak, immediately responded. Bilal, Suhaib, Ammar, Sumayya. Yes. But they realized. And now the elite, they feel the heat. The elite, they feel the heat. They feel the threat. Something is pulled from underneath, from under their feet. The carpet is pulled. That structure of the tyranny, dictatorship, living in these ivory towers started to shake. So they had to do something. Kill, torture, do something. But all attempts failed miserably. Because once you taste the faith, once the faith touches your heart and you taste its sweetness, you don't care. You are ready to give this life for the sake of the truth. What the elite did, maximum, what can they do? To kill. The believer is longing for that. The believer is longing for that. It's longing for meeting Allah. It's longing for the martyrdom. What can you do? You are ready to die, but he's not ready to die. He wants to live forever. He wants to live forever. So always, my dear brothers and sisters, the followers of the prophets of Allah will be the poor, the needy, the oppressed. That's why Hercules, Herakl, in Hadith al-Bukhari, when he asked Abu Sufyan, or Abu Sufyan, he asked Abu Sufyan, who are his followers? The elite or the poor? He said, no, the poor. He said, that is the case always. That is the case always. The followers will be the weak, the poor. Who will be the opponents? The elite. Because they don't want justice. They want to remain ruling the masses. They want to be always to remain masters and to be addressed, yes, sir, yes, sir. They want always to look and keep humanity and human beings under their thumb, under their hands. So they are not ready to accept a belief and faith that makes the master and the slave equal. That's why they were adamant. That's why they fought the Prophet ﷺ. Because they don't want to lose the prestige and the power. Because once you taste power, it's just something sweet. You don't want to lose that sweetness. You want to remain in that position, that status. So that was the issue number 7. And these Masail Jahiliyya we are reading and going through them, we have to understand them, internalize them, and see around you, and you will find similar situations, similar scenarios, same arguments. Many countries, they have that mindset. They think in this way: we are the white race. You're the white race. We were their masters one day. We will not now allow our slaves now to raise their heads. We have to crush their heads. Who are they? They were our slaves. We were colonizing the gray continent. We were looting its resources. Now Africans are waking up. We will not allow that. See, the same argument, same Jahiliyya, same mindset, same mindset. So we are living in a new form, new version of Jahiliyya still. So the mas'ala for today, the issue for today, number 8, الاستدلال على بطلان الشيء بأنه لم يتبعه إلا الضعفاء. It's the opposite. There, they use the argument, the people who have power must be right. They must be right. And the Quran refuted them and refuted that argument. The other now form and issue of Jahiliyya that they are saying, since the followers of the prophets are weak, they must be wrong. Because who are your followers? They are looking to the followers. Then, who are the ones having the upper hand, the power, ruling? Those people, the elite. So they must be right. Okay. Allah refuted them. Allah destroyed these civilizations and substituted them and replaced them with pious, righteous servants of Allah. Today's issue of the Jahiliyya, number 8, الاستدلال على بطلان الشيء بأنه لم يتبعه إلا الضعفاء. So they use this as evidence for determining the falsehood of the matter. Okay. So this is the core of the argument. Okay. Who are the followers? Oh, the weak. So they're saying, guys, rationally, logically, who know better? We, the educated people, the intelligentsia, the intellectuals, or those unlettered, poor, illiterate, who understand the issue very well, who has the farsightedness and the insight into the matter. Of course, that's how they are thinking. So they must be wrong. Because had it been the truth, no one would have beaten us. We would be the first one to accept it. but because it is falsehood, we are not ready to accept it. So this is the crust of the matter. This is the core of the issue. So they use this as evidence. Since the followers are the weak, then it must be wrong. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, the argument. The problem, my dear brothers and sisters, with many of us, we read the Quran for barakah only, parrot fashion. We don't pause, we don't reflect, we don't ponder. How many times I asked you and begged you, and I will keep begging you, read the Quran with tadabbur, with understanding. Keep one khatmah only for this. Let it take you years. But when you understand the speech of Allah, the kalam of Allah. So you have the Quran, you have the tafsir, you have your notes, and you take it verse by verse. This is your lifetime project. Your lifetime project. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Shu'ara, ayah 111. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now mentioning their argument of the kuffar, the people of Jahiliyya. قالوا أنؤمن لك واتبعك الأرذلون. قالوا أنؤمن لك واتبعك الأرذلون. What they said, this is their problem. They said, shall we follow you when the lowliest of people follow you, the downtrodden, the unnotable, the destitute, the weak? How? أنؤمن لك? Question mark. They posed the question. قالوا أنؤمن لك تبعك الأرذلون. Shall we follow you when the lowliest of people follow you? In other words, they are saying, how come you expect us to respond to your message? So this was their argument, because those who are following you are our slaves, the uneducated, like-minded people, people who they don't think, naive. That's why we don't expect us, people of understanding and who are matured, to follow you, because your followers are only those. Also, Allah said regarding them and their argument and why they were against accepting the truth. Allah said in Surah Al-An'am, وَكَذَلِكَ فَتَنَّ بَعْضَهُمْ بِبَعْضٍ لِيَقُولُوا أَهَؤُلَاءِ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنْ بَيْنِنَا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَكَذَلِكَ فَتَنَّ بَعْضَهُمْ بِبَعْضٍ. In this way, we have tested some by means of others. Yes, Allah can test us in many ways. And this was a test for the arrogant, that the poor, the oppressed ones are the ones who responded and embraced the truth and the call of the truth. And this was a test for those who are arrogant. وكذلك فتنا بعضهم ببعض. We have tested some by means of others. ليقولوا, so those disbelievers may say, okay, هؤلاء من الله عليهم من بيننا. That's why you don't study Arabic. If you study Arabic, you will enjoy and taste. هؤلاء, sarcastically they are talking. Sarcastically they are talking. هؤلاء من الله عليهم من بيننا. So those, hey, Allah has favored these poor believers out of all of us. They're saying to each other, these are the ones Allah chose, Allah preferred, Allah honored, and He left us out. Cannot be. Cannot be. This is how, when you have Jahili mindset, this is how you think. The divine criterion is totally different. Allah does not look at your complexion or your color or your ethnicity or your race. Allah looks at your hearts and deeds. That's the criterion. Not because you have fair skin, you are superior to one who has dark skin. No. It's not like that. Allah's judgment is not based on that. The Sahaba used to say, Sayyiduna wa a'taqa Sayyidana, referring to Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and Sayyidina Bilal radiallahu anhu. Our master, Abu Bakr, set free our master, Bilal. Our master set free our master. Bilal is our master. That is the criterion in Islam. No one is better than the other. And no wonder the Prophet ﷺ made Bilal the muaddin, who will chant the adhan every day, and everyone will look at him. This was the slave in Mecca. Today he's our master. Those who were masters in Mecca, he's better than them. No wonder the Prophet ﷺ, when he entered Mecca, he told Bilal, go up, top of the Kaaba and make the adhan. To honor Bilal, telling everyone, this is the one you used to torture around the Kaaba. This is the one you used to pull and drag on the hot sands of Mecca. Allah raised him, elevated him, and he is also elevated in the Jannah. So see here, the Jahili mentality. وكذلك فتنا بعضهم ببعض. This way we have tested some by means of others. ليقولوا, so that disbelievers may say, هؤلاء, Hamza, question. They are posing this question. هؤلاء من الله عليهم من بيننا. Has Allah favored these poor believers out of all of us? Allah singled them out. Allah honored them and left us out. This question posed by the arrogant. The answer came from Allah. The answer came from Allah. أليس الله بأعلم بالشاكرين. أليس الله بأعلم بالشاكرين. The same ayah, that question was answered. أليس الله بأعلم بالشاكرين. Does Allah not best recognize the grateful? Allah knows those who are grateful. You are ungrateful to me. You disbelieved in me. You rejected my messengers and prophets. I sent you my prophet. You rejected him. Those are the ones who believed in him, accepted him. They are grateful. So I singled them out. Yes. I honored them. Yes, because they deserve to be honored. They deserve to be honored. Because they fulfilled what I created them for. You did it. You did it. I created you to worship me. You decided to worship others and you worship your own selves. And you took many idols you worship. Those whom you are belittling, they fulfilled the purpose of their life. They believed in me, singled me out, worshipped me alone. So they deserve to be singled out. They deserve to be honored. They deserve that. أليس الله بأعلم بالشاكرين. Allah knows. Does Allah not best recognize the grateful? Indeed, He does. So here, my dear brothers and sisters, Shaykh Muhammad Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah, when he wrote this book, he addressing these issues to educate the ummah and to tell them, just reflect and see what many of us Muslims are doing. See what Islam came and fought the Jahiliyya and all these issues of Jahiliyya. And at his time, many of these issues of Jahiliyya were revived and they were alive and practiced in the life of the people. Paganism was revived. Paganism. People worshipping graves, worshipping saints in Arabia, yes. There was a grave of the brother of Umar ibn Khattab. They were worshipping and calling and asking. Zayd ibn Khattab. A woman, there was a male palm tree. So if a woman wants to get a husband, she would come and hold the trunk of the tree and she would say the following, because she wants a husband. She will ask the male palm tree, يا فحل الفحول أريد زوجا قبل الحول. Oh, male date palm tree, I want a husband before the year finishes. Send me a husband. Who will send the husband? The tree? That is an idol worshipped. So that's why he had to fight all these forms of shirk around him. So here he's saying, rahimahullah, that the people of Jahiliyya use this as a proof to distinguish between the people of the truth and the people of Jahiliyya. Their argument here is that the followers of prophets are the weak, so they must be what the prophets brought, and this da'wah must be wrong. So this mas'ala, here the Shaykh, he mentioned it to refute this argument and this mas'ala of Jahiliyya, that the truth is upon the ones who is with those who follow the truth, follows the hidayah, the divine guidance, and follow the revelation, not linked with the fortune and the wealth of the followers. But the criterion of the people of Jahiliyya is always the followers. They look to the followers. That's the yardstick. Okay, who are the followers? Oh, the poor? No. They must be wrong. Okay? Cannot be true. Because to them, the followers should be the elite, the strong, the powerful. If that is the case, yes. But if it is the opposite, the followers are only the weak, our slaves. Our slaves cannot be smarter and more intelligent than us. Had we seen that this was going in their minds, okay? Had we seen good in this message, we would not have hesitated. But we don't see any good in it. And the proof, see who is following him. Did you find any of our masters? Only the poor are following him. So that is their argument. Because to them, the masters are the ones whose judgment is sound and correct. The masters. Okay. Not the slaves. That's why when they saw that those who were racing and in embracing Islam with their slaves and the poor fellows, people, they started fighting them, torturing them, persecuting them, etc. And see what the Quran tells us. Allah says in Surah Hud, see, Ayah 27. Always this is the common thread throughout all Jahiliyya. فقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا بادي الرأي وما نرى لكم علينا من فضل بل نظنكم كاذبين. This sums up the argument of the people of Jahiliyah. They said the disbelieving chiefs, the chiefs, al-mala, the elite, the disbelieving chiefs of his people said, we see you only as a human being like ourselves. And we see that no one follows you except the lowliest among us, who do so hastily without thinking. We do not see anything that makes all of you any better than us. In fact, we think you are liars. This is what came from the mouths of the chiefs, the kuffar. وقال الملأ الذين كفروا. Those who are looking down on the people. Those who are walking arrogantly. وقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه. So now I want to try to imagine this scene and visualize it. A prophet is calling them, and the chiefs are arguing. Imagine this dialogue going on. وقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا. That's number one. The beginning. ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا. We see you only a human being like us. What does it mean? What are they insinuating? As mentioned in other places in the Quran. If Allah wanted to send someone, he would not send a human being. He would have sent an angel. Angel. Malak. Not a human being like us. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also refuted that. He said, if we send an angel, that angel has to take the form of a human being in order to communicate with you. Oh, fools! How are you going to communicate with an angel? So that angel has to appear to you as a human being in order to convey the message and to communicate with you. And then you will have lame excuses. Lame excuses. If the one messenger was an angel. And you would say, oh, he's an angel. Who can compete with an angel? We don't have the potentials and the capacity of angels. So we cannot do what an angel can do. So you will be always finding lame excuses. Akhi, he's an angel. Don't we say nowadays, to justify our shortcomings, if we did something, we say, Akhi, I'm a human being. I'm a human being. I'm not an angel to be perfect. So imagine now the messenger is an angel. He's an angel. I cannot be like him. So for that reason, Allah sent human beings. So no one can open his mouth. He's a human being like you. He feels like you. He becomes sick like you. He becomes hungry like you. And he will die like you. So you have no excuse not to follow him. He's a human being like you. Allah described our Prophet ﷺ, رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم قل إنما أنا بشر مثلكم. I am a human being like you. I'm a son of a woman who used to eat the dry meat in Mecca. So I'm a human being like you. And you know, I was born from father and mother. And I grew among you. You know me. So to say, ما نراك إلا بشرا, that is the that is the right thing, that he must be a human being, so that you take him as a role model and example. He must be a human being. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him, honored him. And Allah Azza wa Jal always choose his messengers from the people, human beings, and the best of them in socially, in lineage, in with respect. So no one can pinpoint and say, oh, he is not from the best of us. He is from the best of you. That's what Heracles asked Abu Sufyan in the hadith. I want you to read this hadith of Heracles, Herakl in Bukhari, to see the intelligence and the smartness of Heracles. Said, tell me about his ancestors, his lineage. Said, he is one of the best of us, the best families. Said, always the messengers like that. So here, فقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا وما نراك اتبعك. So number one, you're a human being. Number two, وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا. Second thing, your followers. You're a human being. Second thing, your followers. Who are your followers? الذين هم أراذلنا. The worst of us. Our slaves. We see you only as a human being like ourselves, and we see that no one follows you except the lowliest among us. أراذلنا بادي الرأي. They didn't think and take time to think, so they decided hastily, because they don't have minds to think. بادي الرأي. So immediately, hastily, without thinking, they accepted you. وما نرى لكم علينا من فضل بل نظنكم كاذبين. So after they mentioned the reasons why they are not ready to accept the haqq, they said, we do not see anything that makes you unique, make you better than us. And then, in fact, we think you are liars, calling the believers. we think you are liars. So they totally denied. They denied that you are liars, and those followers of the prophets, there's no good in them. There's no khair in them. Subhanallah. See how the Quran addresses such arrogant people. This is Nuh alayhi salam, Prophet Nuh. He answered them. And the Quran mentioned that. Surah Hud, ayah 28. قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي وأتاني رحمة من عنده فعميت عليكم أنلزمكموها وأنتم لها كارهون. I want you to read this ayat in Surah Hud, from 28 onwards. قال يا قوم. He said, "O my people, consider if I stand on a clear proof from my Lord, and he has blessed me with a mercy from himself, which you fail to see. Should we then force it on you against your will? And nilzimkumuha." So this is how the Prophet talked to his people. And always you will see this kind addressing. Ya qawmi, oh my people. Prophets, they talk kindly, nicely to their people. قال يا قوم أرأيتم. Okay. Have you thought? Have you reflected? إن كنت على بينة من ربي. Have you considered if I am right and I have proof and I'm a clear proof from my Rabb? وأتاني رحمة من عنده. And Allah has blessed me with this rahmah, the rahmah of messengership and the rahmah of prophethood, and has blessed me with a mercy from himself. فعميت عليكم. This mercy, this rahmah, you don't see it. You are blind, though you have eyes. You don't see the truth. Your arrogance clouded your sight, so you don't see. فعميت عليكم أنلزمكموها وأنتم لها كارهون. When you don't see the truth, you don't see the light, should we then force it down your throat against your will when you don't like it? No, we're not going to do that. But we want you to think and reflect. That's 28. See this dialogue and what is going on. ويا قومي ويا قومي لا أسألكم عليه مالا. See, Nuh is talking to his people. This was going on for 950 years. Nuh stayed in the da'wah 950 years, calling his people day and night. وَيَا قَوْمِ وإني كلما دعوتهم لتغفر لهم جعلوا أصابعهم في آذانهم واستغشوا ثيابهم وأصروا واستكبروا استكبارا. Nuh is talking to them. Everyone will put his fingers. Imagine this. We don't want to hear. And we don't want to see you. And they will cover their faces. وَيَا قَوْمِ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ مَالًا. I'm not asking you for payment, for wage, for reward. No, I'm not asking you for this. In ajriya illa ala Allah. My reward is from Allah. What I'm doing, I'm not expecting any return from you. I just want you to be saved and to be guided. I don't want you to go to the hellfire. Then he told them, وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Because they are telling, who are your followers on Noah? See, the poor? No, we cannot be. Cannot accept that. Cannot follow you. So, Nuh told them, وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. I will not dismiss the believers who followed me. Because Quraysh, they requested the Prophet ﷺ to make a special day for them, the masters only. No one else. We are not ready to sit with our slaves now. So Allah immediately told the Prophet ﷺ, don't accept that offer. Don't accept it. Stay with those who call their Rabb in the morning and the evening. وَلَا تَعْدُ عَيْنَاكَ عَنْهُمْ. And don't even turn your eyes away. Just be with them. With these poor Muslims, the people of the Suffah. Be with them. And don't وَلَا تُطِعْ مَنْ أَغْفَلْنَا قَلْبَهُ عَنْ ذِكْرِنَا وَاتَّبَعَ هَوَاهُ كَانَ أَمْرُهُ فُرُطًا. Don't listen. Those who are following their own whims and desires. Don't listen to them. They want to become Muslim. They have to be with the rest of the Muslims. This is the Islam. No special day for them. وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. I'm not going to dismiss the believers. إِنَّهُمْ مُلَاقُو رَبِّهِمْ ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون. And I will never dismiss the believers, for they will surely meet their Lord, their Rabb. I can see that you are a people acting ignorantly. That's how I see it, Nuh said. What I see, أنكم ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون. You are ignorant people, and you are acting ignorantly. And he continued talking to his people, the ayah to follow. وَيَا قَوْمِ مَنْ يَنْصُرُونِي مِنَ اللَّهِ إِنْ طَرَدتُّهُمْ أَلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. Oh, my people, who would protect me from Allah if I were to dismiss them? To tell those who followed me, the poor, oh, leave me, don't follow me because you are poor. So he's arguing with his people. وَيَا قَوْمِ مَنْ يَنْصُرُنِي مِنَ اللَّهِ إِنْ طَرَدتُّهُمْ. So who's going to protect me from Allah if I were to dismiss them? أَلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. Will you not then be mindful? Who is going to save me if I chase them away, if I dismiss them? Who's going to save me from Allah? And he continued, ولا أقول لكم عندي خزائن الله ولا أعلم الغيب ولا أقول إني ملك ولا أقول للذين تزدري أعينكم لن يؤتيهم الله خيرا الله أعلم بما في نفوسهم إني إذا لمن الظالمين. What a beautiful argument. And he said, Nuh alayhi salam, I do not say to you that I possess Allah's treasures or treasuries, or know the unseen, nor do I claim to be an angel, nor do I say that Allah will never grant goodness to those you look down upon. Allah who knows. Allah knows best what hidden within them is. Allah knows what their hearts hold. If I did dismiss them, then I would truly be one of the wrongdoers. This is what Nuh alayhi salam said. He said, I do not tell you that I own the keys of the treasures of Allah, or that I know the unseen, or that I am an angel. And I will not say for those whom you look upon that Allah will not reward them, because Allah knows what their hearts hold and what their hearts harbor and what they have in their hearts. Allahu a'lam bima fi anfusihim. Only Allah knows. Okay? Allah is the one who going to reward them. But I'm not going to dismiss them. Inni idha lamin al-dhalimin. If I listen to what you want and fulfill your wish, then I would be one of the dhalimeen, the wrongdoers. This is how Nuh alayhi salam was arguing with his people. And you can see the argument is rational, sound, it makes sense. But the people and the rejectors of the truth, they don't want to hear, they don't want, and they don't follow the common sense, and they don't listen to logical and rational dialogue. No, they don't. See what they said. قالوا يا نوح قد جادلتنا فأكثرت جدالنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين. This is always the case. Always the case, because now they are bankrupt. They could not refute whatever Nuh said. They could not, because it is common sense, rational. Any human being will say, that is fair enough. But the arrogance, because they are arrogant. So here they said, because now what they want to bring an end to the conversation, bring an end to this dialogue. So they're not ready to listen anymore. قالوا يا نوح قد جادلتنا. Oh, they protested now. Oh, Noah, oh, Nuh. You have argued with us far too much. Too much you argued with us. Okay. So now they want to say, okay, to cut the story short, what can you do for us? You are threatening us. You are threatening us something will happen to us. Let it happen. قالوا يا نوح قد جادلتنا فأكثرت جدالنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين. Okay? So bring upon us what you threaten us with. Bring it. If what you say is true. See the arrogance? It will lead you to destruction. And instead of saying, yes, what you have said is true, guide, pray for us to be guided, we will follow you. No, say, we don't care. We are not afraid of you. So bring it, bring it. Fatina, bring it, bring it. See the arrogance, bring it, bring it. Bring the punishment. Bring it. Don't threaten us. So bring upon us what you threaten us with. In kunta min as-sadiqin. Now they are accusing him that he is a liar. If what you say is true. Nuh alayhi salam continued. قال إنما يأتيكم به الله إن شاء وما أنتم بمعجزين. He responded, it is Allah who can bring it upon you if He wills, and then you will have no escape. It's not in my hand. It's Allah who decides, not me. إنما يأتيكم به الله. It's not me who can wipe you out or destroy you. It's Allah. I'm just His servant. I'm just messenger. I was commanded, and this mission was given to me, message was given to me to pass it to you and to call you and to present it to you. That is my role. Who is going to punish you? Not me. Allah. It is Allah who can bring it upon you what you want. You want to be wiped out. You want to be killed. You want to be punished. It's only Allah. إنما يأتيكم به الله إن شاء. If He wills. وما أنتم بمعجزين. Then you will have no escape. You're not, for Allah, you are not something difficult. Allah can just issue a command and you will be finished. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is hearing all this, what is going on, and seeing what is going on. See what Allah said. That's why I said, read this ayat of Surah Hud. This is ayat number 36 now. وَأُوحِيَ إِلَى نُوحٍ. It was revealed to Nuh. أنه لن يؤمن من قومك إلا من قد آمن فلا تبتئس بما كانوا يفعلون. Now Allah is telling Noah, and it was revealed to Noah, none of your people will believe except those who already have believed. So do not be distressed by what they have been doing. You did your job. You delivered the message. 950 years you were calling them. Enough for them. So only those who believed with you, accepted you, those are the ones who will be with you. The rest will be washed away, will be wiped out. So ayah 37, Hud, Allah told Nuh alayhi salam. Now, see, Allah gave them 950 years. Enough time. Enough. And Nuh was giving da'wah day and night, day and night. So now Allah told Nuh, only those who believed with you. Don't expect new ones. And then he told him, واصنع الفلك بأعيننا ووحينا ولا تخاطبني في الذين ظلموا إنهم مغرقون. And build the ark under our eyes and directions. And do not plead with me. Do not request me. Do not intercede and ask me. ولا تخاطبني. And do not plead with me for those who have done wrong, for they will surely be drowned. The flood. The flood, yes. Ayah 38. ويصنع الفلك وكلما مر عليهم ملأ من قومه سخروا منه قال إن تسخروا منا فإنا نسخر منكم كما تسخرون. Now, Nuh alayhi salam is building the ark on the land, dry. And the ship, the ark, needs water. So they were cracking and laughing. See, Noah. He's building ship on the land. Where is the water? So he began to build the ark. And whenever some of the chiefs of his people passed by, they mocked him. He said, if you laugh at us, we will soon laugh at you similarly. The ayah to follow. فسوف تعلمون من يأتيه عذاب يخزيه ويحل عليه عذاب مقيم. You will soon come to know who will be visited by a humiliating torment in this life and overwhelmed by an everlasting punishment. Then the command was issued to the sky and to the earth and the water from top and from underneath. Streams are gushing. And the earth was covered with water. And the ark floated. Now the ark is cruising in waves like mountains. Even his own son was drowned before the eyes of his father. His father was calling him, "Oh, my son, irkam ma'ana, embark the ship." He said, "I will seek shelter in the mountain." He said, "There's no shelter today." Oh, that rubbish, that disbelieving generation washed and fed to the sharks, to the fish. This is always will be the end of the arrogant, the end of those who do not receive admonition, those who are heedless, those who oppose the message of the truth and the haqq. This is Allah's law. And what happened to the people of Nuh can happen to any nation. Any nation. Because when Allah gets angry, He punishes severely. May Allah save us from His anger. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from his anger and wrath. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us remain on this beautiful day. And may Allah bless us with the ability and give us the strength to worship him and to please him. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our faults and mistakes and ignorance. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the beneficial knowledge and righteous deeds. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite our ummah on the haqq and guide our ummah to the haqq and unite our hearts on the haqq. And may Allah reward all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, immensely for your patience and attendance. Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullahu khaira, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ameen, jazakallah khair. We have received some questions, if you would like to move on to the question and answer.
Inshallah.
So the first question is it advisable for a man to marry a woman of higher status than her? What happened with Zayd and his wife?
Is it advisable for a man to marry a woman of higher status than him? Like what happened with Zayd and his wife. There's nothing wrong with that, providing that this sister, okay, she is pious and righteous. Okay. If she is pious and righteous and she is well off, that's the problem. But he has to keep in mind that he is the one who is responsible to look after his family. Though she is well off, though she is rich, etc. Or she is from, I don't know what this higher status, is it financial or something familial, okay, or societal, okay, he's from this family, that family. In that case, that has no value actually, because all the Muslims are the same, okay? All the Muslims are the same, no one is better than the other. That's why our master Bilal, he married Hala, Makhzumiyya, a woman from Bani Makhzum. Sayyidina Bilal, who was a Abyssinian, he married a woman Qurashiyya from Quraysh. So what matters here is the deen, the religious commitment. If this sister is pious and righteous, irrespective whether she is financially well off or she is from this family or that family, the most important thing is her deen. Okay, she is pious and righteous. That's the most important thing, because if she has the iman and the deen, her wealth is nothing. She will not try. She will not try to look upon you because she is rich, etc. Okay, so Islamically, that's fine if he is pious and righteous and has the deen and practicing sister, and she accepts you. Alhamdulillah. Next.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. Do we have the concept of the ghost? Some people believe the coming back of a ghost and says that it is a karinu.
If they mean by ghost, if they mean the spirit of the dead, no, we don't have that in Islam. And what people see, okay, if they see these real things happen to them, they are jinn actually. They are jinn. And the jinn can come and in different forms. And it could be also sometimes the qareen, the companion of the deceased, okay? Because when every one of us has a qareen, one of the jinn with him, so when one dies, the qareen is still alive, living around, so he can come and in the form of that disease, and try to make troubles at home or frighten the people, etc. So the Muslim in Islam, alhamdulillah, we have ways of protecting ourselves against these shayateen. We read Surah Al-Baqarah in the home, in the house, so the shayateen, they do not enter the house, and the reading the Quran and the wudu and the azkar. So this keeps the shayateen away from us. And you read Ayatul Kursi before you go to sleep, etc. I hope this is clear to the questioner. Next question.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. What is the ruling on the basmala when you start to recite Quran? As some say, that is an innovation to begin with the basmala. For them, they only recite A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem following the ayah.
The basmala, you can say make the basmala, and after you make the isti'adah, okay, when you read the Quran, make isti'adah, seek Allah's protection from the shaitan, and then you to say Bismillah. There's nothing wrong with that at all, because the basmala is an ayah. Is an ayah. Next.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. A hadith of the Prophet ﷺ saying, none will enter Jannah for his actions, even even accepted by Allah's mercy. My question here is, Allah in the Quran tells us in various ayahs about righteousness. What are the best actions close to righteousness? Please advise.
The hadith talks that لن يدخل أحدكم الجنة بعمله قيل ولا أنت يا رسول الله قال ولا أنا ما لم يتغمدني الله برحمته. You see, we enter the Jannah by Allah's mercy. That we have to keep in mind. No one can say, my deeds is the price of the Jannah. Our deeds are filthy rags, as the Bible says. Okay, it's nothing. So no one can say, I have already paid the price of the Jannah. So entering the Jannah only by Allah's rahmah, by Allah's mercy, and may Allah encompass us in His mercy. Ameen. But after entering the Jannah, your rank in the Jannah will be according to your deeds in the dunya. Your position in the Jannah will be according to your deeds, the deeds that you did in the dunya. Okay. So the best خير وتزودوا فإن خير زادكم التقوى, and the best sustenance is the taqwa, the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the taqwa is to, as Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu defined it, that the real meaning of taqwa is, he said, al-khawfu min al-jaleel, to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is the meaning of taqwa, to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-khawfu min al-jaleel, wal-amalu bit-tanzeel, and to act upon the revelation, according to the revelation, according to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned. And so we do the do's and we leave the don'ts. وَرِضَى بِالْقَلِيلِ, and to be content with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed you with. وَالْإِسْتِعْدَادِ بِيَوْمِ الرَّحِيلِ, and to be ready for the day of departure, leaving this world. So the best deeds that will bring you close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the iman, the tawheed, worshipping Allah alone, singling Him out. You don't associate any partner with Him, and you rely on Him totally, and you seek help only from Him, and try to fulfill the ranks of ubudiyya, the ranks of ubudiyya, or the ranks of the servitude, try to actualize them, try to fulfill them, and there are 25 ranks. Every one of you should try to fulfill these ranks, 25 ranks of ubudiyya. as Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah explained and mentioned in his book Al-Fawaid. He said there are 5 senses, there are 5 rulings. So apply these 5 rulings of the Sharia for every one of your 5 senses. And the 5 rulings of the Sharia, as you know, the haram, makruh, fard, sunnah, halal. So these 5 rulings for every one of the 5 senses. If you do that, then you become a true servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So 5 rulings you apply for your eye, for your sight. So you don't watch haram. You don't watch makruh, anything disliked. Okay. You watch what is fard to watch, to see, like reading the Quran. You watch what is recommended to see, seeing Allah's signs, seeing the sky, seeing the creation, seeing the birds singing, seeing, and praise Allah and glorify Him. And then you have the 5th one is the halal, which is you're seeing the minding your steps when you're walking. So the same thing you apply for your hearing. Okay, so you avoid the listening to the haram or listening to the makruh. Okay, and you listen to what is fard, listen to the book of Allah, listen to the Quran, listen to the ilm, and listen to what is recommended, mustahab. And then the halal conversation, talking decent talks. So this, if you, every one of us, he applies the 5 rulings to every one of the 5 senses, then he will actualize the ranks of ubudiyyah, and he will be a true servant of Allah, and inshallah he will be in higher levels in the Jannat. Bismillah. Next question, please.
Barakallah Feek. The next question. I have saved for Hajj, but I need to save more to take a mahram with me. Can I use the money to go to Umrah instead, as it would be enough to take a mahram too, or should I wait till I have enough saved for the 2 of us to go to Hajj? Inshallah, please advise.
So she saved money for the Hajj, but maybe the money is not enough. So she's saying, the question is saying, can I use this money to make Umrah?
So she's saved enough for 1 person to go to Hajj, but it's not enough to take a mahram with her to Hajj, but she has enough money to take both her and her mahram to Umrah. She's asking, should I go to Umrah or should I wait till I have enough saved to go to Hajj?
Okay, now even if she wants to go to the Umrah, she has to have mahram. Okay. So here she is saying the amount of money, it would be enough to take a mahram too for the Umrah. So now he has 2 options, either to go for Umrah or the Hajj. Okay. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows about when someone will be invited. I mean, death. Okay. So if you feel that your heart, you want to go for Umrah, okay, and then there you will make dua and cry to Allah to make it easier for you to perform the Hajj. And Allah is the Razzaq, Allah is the provider. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, maybe Allah will bless you with a husband who will inshallah take you to the Hajj. So to go to the Umrah, that's fine with the mahram. And Allah is the provider. Allah will make it easy inshallah for you, inshallah. Next.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. Does Nuha mean intelligence, which makes you avoid the bad deeds?
Okay. You mean Nahi, the Nahi. Okay. Nuha. The Nahi is, yes, prohibition. Means not in it. says intelligence. Okay. Nuha. Okay, the Nuha means minds. Aql, intelligence, yes. Nuha means ulun nuha, to be intellectual, the people who are intelligent. So if a person is really intelligent and intellectual, he should avoid bad deeds. But you see, this mind, the aql, is not enough. See, those people of Nuh, they had intelligence. The people of Ad, Thamud, the Fir'aun, they had intelligence, they had uqul. But the aql in by itself, without guidance, okay, can lead you astray. So the aql needs guidance, divine guidance. So the person should use this aql and think. And once the truth is presented to him, he should not hesitate in accepting it. I hope this is clear to the questioner. Next question.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. When sisters message each other, they have a habit of messaging the letter X at the end of each conversation. Is this allowed? The letter X is a sign of a hug or a kiss.
No, that's what they mean. No, don't do this. I thought in the beginning when I saw X, it's the X chromosome and Y chromosome. Okay, that's what came to my mind. But if it is meaning something else, no, don't do this. Okay, next.
Even if it's between sisters, Sheikh. The
Okay.
question.
What kiss and hug? What is this? Okay, what's this? Okay, you can say, pass my regards to your family. Okay, but don't use these expressions. Next.
Jazakallah khair. The next question.
Things like that. Not to hug and kiss. For some you, what is that? Blowing. Huh? Next.
Jazakallah khair. The next question. What is your opinion on the public debates between Muslims and disbelievers when they read from each other's scriptures?
I'm not fond of these debates, and if there is need for it, there should be, I mean, the audience should not be our brothers. For example, if a Muslim da'iya or debater, he is going to debate with the non-Muslim, he can tell the non-Muslims, you invite me to your platform, and I'm going to come. So the audience are the non-Muslims. We don't invite the non-Muslim to our platform and bring our brothers and sisters and fill the seats. Ya salam, mashallah. So we are giving a chance to this missionary to fill the minds and the hearts of our brothers with shubuhat. Come on, wake up, wake up. That is a chance for him. If he manages to plant the seed of doubt in the mind of one of the hundreds of the attendees, to him, that is success. Because he managed to confuse one Muslim. And who's responsible for that? The organizers. The organizers are the ones who brought that our flock of sheep and put them in front of him and telling him, now fill their heads with doubts and shubuhat. Okay? So we have to turn the table, tell them no, on your platform. And if you have the truth, I'm ready to be baptized. As Sheikh Ahmed Didat used to tell them, my head is in the guillotine. Okay? I'm ready to become Christian. So I'll come to your platform. So there, the audience will be the Christian audience. And that is a chance for me, da'wah. Da'wah. Not that I bring him to my own platform to confuse my brothers and sisters. This is something very important. And that's why the Salaf, they were very cautious about this, very alert and vigilant. They don't give the people of deviant thoughts to brainwash the audience, the Muslim. When a group of the deviant sects came to Al-Hasan al-Basri, rahimahullah, in his circle, they said, we are going to read some ayat to you. He said, no way, I'm not allowing you. Because he knew. Are they going to read ayat muhkamat or mutashabihat? They will read mutashabihat to confuse those around him. He said, no, I will not allow you. They said, we're going to read some hadith. He said, even half the hadith, I will not allow you. Because he knows what is they have in mind. Their intention is just to put the seed of doubt in the minds of those around him. Yes, our ulama, they debated, okay, with with others, okay. But if you think about it, those who were present, the people of knowledge, etc. Not that I bring the the layman and our brothers and sisters who masakin, they come out from the debate, their heads are spinning. And they say, you know what? I never thought about it that way. Okay, he made some valid points. Oh, boom. That means the guy succeeded in planting the seeds of doubts in the minds of the Muslims. So be careful. So if you know there is a debate and you are invited, come and attend, and say, sorry. And we have to warn each other. And we tell our brother, the debater, be smart, be intelligent. Do the debate on their own platform. On your own platform. And now, what if it is on the net? You are at home. I don't recommend that you listen to the non-Muslim. Okay? Don't listen, because what he's going to mention only shubhat. If you want to listen, listen to what the Muslim says and the rebuttals of the Muslim, refuting him. But not listen to the shubhat of the non-Muslim debater. I hope this is clear to all of you.
Jazakallah khair. This was the last question. Thank you all for your attendance, and I'll pass it over to the Sheikh to conclude the lesson. Barakallah feek wa jazakallah khair.
Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullah khair. May Allah bless you, bless your family, protect you, protect your family. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate your status in this world and in Jannat al-Na'im. Until we meet, inshallah, in the coming episode, coming session, I leave you in Allah's company and protection. Assalamu alaikum.